It's me. I'm back again. Last time around, I said I was going to mention about storage on the PFDs and why that's so important to me. So remember, this segment of videos, half dozen, 8 videos, whatever I'm doing, it's all about answering questions I get at the boat ramp, launch points, demo days, that sort of stuff, where I've got my kayak and people are going, oh, hey dude, I've seen your videos, whatever. Can I ask you why, or can you tell me blah, blah, blah? So I'm not talking about the kayaks. I'm not talking about a brand of kayak telling you to buy a type of kayak, pedal, paddle, whatever, right? All I'm talking about is what I do and what I think is important to me. So storage, PFDs, here's the thing. The reason I like these types of PFDs is because they give me great storage. Now, what do I have in my PFD? All right, so for starters, this PFD, and one of the reasons I like it is because when I put the paddle, when I put the cover, oh god. Anyway, when I put that down, right, it gives me like a little table to sit something on. So actually in this one, I've got a lanyard and that clips to my mobile phone, which I'm actually filming this on at the moment. And although my mobile phone has a little loop on it, clips through that, and the mobile phone stays in there, right? So I can't lose it, right? But also in here for quick and easy access, really, really important. If you haven't got a safety whistle, make sure you get yourself a safety whistle. So I keep that in that side of my PFD. Nothing else goes in there, right? I've always got a pair of forceps on me. These are great for removing hooks. Treble hooks in particular, out of pretty much any type of fish. Really, really good. If it's a really big fish or a large hook, I'll have pliers hanging off the side of my seat. And that's attached to a lanyard, which I'll talk about in a sec. So I can't lose them, and it sits in that side there. Here on another lanyard, also which I'll talk about in a sec. This is a Gerber tool, and it's used for cutting line, clearing hook eyes, tying knots, that sort of stuff. Really great piece of kit. Wouldn't go anywhere without that. It's really, really handy. You can actually cut the line without even using the tool. What else do I have on my PFD? So that one there, if I'm doing tawnies, clip the tag onto it. Identifier. Just sit it on. So this one here, magnifying glasses. I need them for tying knots. And I've got a safety knife here. So if I need to cut something, if I fall overboard or whatever, and I need a knife to cut something if I'm tangled in something, I've got that there whenever I might need it. That's pretty much all I carry on my PFD. Now, talking of retractors, okay, so this one here, this one's made by a company called Wilderness Systems. Uses I think it's a Kevlar braid. It's pretty handy. They're really good. The only thing I don't, and I haven't got around to modifying it, but the only thing I would do is I'd probably mount it to something rather than having it clipped off there. But it is handy because you can connect it to so many different things. This thing here, it's a bit dearer. So these things in Australia, I think they're around the $25 mark. They're pretty good. Actually, for the money, they're very, very good value. The Wildy one, you can get that through Melbourne Paddle Sports or any of the other Wildy dealers in Australia. So that's Freak in Queensland, you've got Horizon Line in Sydney, you've got Jarvis Bay Kayaks in Jarvis Bay, and there's a whole raft of them. If you get onto the Wilderness website and click on Australia, it'll bring up all the dealers in Australia. This one here is probably my preferred one. This one here is the Gerber, right? So this is a really neat piece of gear. It actually locks in place like that, and you can hook it on by various different methods. I've got mine just stuck into my PFD. Again, that's a reinforced, again I think it's a Kevlar line, right, and it'll clip in there so that doesn't float around anywhere, and you just pull it out and away you go. It's a really neat bit of kit, that one. In Australia, probably I think around about the $40 mark, unless you get it on special somewhere. It's a bit dearer, but it's really good. There are cheaper options. So, for example, I'll just put that down there. A couple of cheaper options. Something like that, which is just uses a fibre line. You pay about, I think I paid about $7 or $8, maybe $10 from a hardware store for that. So something like that's probably pretty handy. This one here was probably about $4 or $5 also from a hardware store, pair of cutters. So you don't have to spend the big bucks. What I have found is you spend the good dollars, they last. I typically go through quite a few of these. I bought a bunch of these online, got them pretty cheap, but I typically go through them fairly quickly. This one here has actually lasted for a while, but yeah, you get what you pay for. Like I said, my number one favourite's got to be the Gerber. A lot of people get really interested in what I do with the phone. So I do actually have a video on how I did that. So I'll chuck a link up somewhere up there right now, and that's to that video. So you can see what I've done with how I put my phone in there and how I secure it so I don't lose it. All right, catch you later. See you on the next video. Remember, subscribe, like, dislike, and comment. See ya.